Hello everyone, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. I am here because I want to talk about The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. So I started reading this book yesterday and I got a good chunk into it. I believe I'm on 193 out of like 460. So pretty good. Like for me, that's like a lot to read in a day. This is a literary fiction mystery type of book. We are following this rich family who owns a summer camp over the span of 25 years, in the present where their daughter went missing, and then the past where their firstborn son went missing. The story is told from third person, just following different characters every few chapters, and their perspective isn't only shared for the purpose of storytelling, but we're also getting to learn about who they are as people and why they're even here in these circumstances in the first place. So overall, just really, really interesting. I have been having a hard time putting it down, and I definitely want to spend a good chunk of today reading. Tomorrow, I have a big math exam, just a cumulative exam over everything that we've learned this year. So I want to do some quick, like last minute review. I want to go to a coffee shop, sit down for a couple hours, just really lock in on math. So those are the two big things that are happening today, and I really hope you enjoy. Page update. We are on 366. I don't know what to think or what to believe. Like I don't know like who done it or whatever. I feel like I don't know anything. And like everyone is just a little bit suspicious. Like I don't think there's anyone that I fully trust. But then like I also don't believe that any of these people did it. Like I'm suspicious of them, but not suspicious enough where I'm like, yeah, like it was him or it was her. It's just so weird. But I'm having so much fun with this. Like it's just such an easy read. Like I look at the page and I'm like, wow, like I've read so much since I sat down. Like not even meaning to. Like I'm not trying like I'm trying a little bit to finish this book, but I'm not like forcing myself. Like I'm really, really having a good time with it. So, a couple things. Number one being I finished The God of the Woods last night. Wow. I just want to say that this was a really fast read for me. The amount of pages, just it being a 460, 470 page book, and I finished this in 2 days. All right. And my attention was like pretty divided between like studying and reading. Like I wasn't only like I need to read, but it was also like I really need to study. I did take that math test today. It actually felt pretty good. Like not easy, but like it was a good time. Like I had fun doing it. So we shall see. This book, 4.5 stars. It was just a really good time. I loved how seamlessly the story seemed to flow between the different characters, between the past and the present. It just felt very cohesive. And I really liked how Liz Moore writes. I'm actually interested in seeing her more recent work. I believe she published a book in 2020. So I want to look into that because I really liked how she wrote. It just felt very immersive and I loved getting to know her characters. I loved the setting. I loved like being in the woods, being in this summer camp. I loved seeing what the rich people were up to. Like that was just fun. Their drama within the family and then like seeing how Alice like fit in. to her husband-in-law's family. That's not how you say that. Fit in to her husband's side of the family. That's what I'm trying to say. It was very interesting. And I really liked all the moving pieces. We just got so much out of this storyline. Yes, we're focused on the disappearances of these children, but we're seeing how it affects their families, the backstories of these characters, like why they are potential suspects, and it's just very interesting, like character wise and plot wise. I will say that around like when I had 50 pages left, I thought that I was going to be disappointed in the ending. Like I thought I saw where it was going and I was like, I'm not really a fan. Like I feel like it makes sense, but it was kind of easy. But with the ending, like it wasn't really what I was expecting, but I feel like it makes sense for Liz Moore as like a writer. Like I feel like the way she wrapped things up just seemed like very her. And like I'm not saying like I definitely do not know her, but it was just a nice way to conclude things. So very good book. I will say that the only thing that I didn't love was towards the end there was just like one loose end that didn't get tied up all the way through, and I just wish that just like one small thing was like clarified or just made clear so that like the whole story felt wrapped up. But very good book. 4.5 stars. Highly recommend. I think it is worthy of the hype that it has been getting. Good start to this video. I was leaving this morning and I just grabbed the first book I could think of to grab, and this was Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. I'm probably saying that wrong. So it was Rebecca, and I thought I might be interested in it, but now I'm not 100% sure that this is the next book I want to pick up. I think I'm looking for something similar, like literary fiction, contemporary fiction. Hello Beautiful caught my eye on my shelf. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure what we're reading next, but as soon as I know, I will let you guys know. I've been kind of updating my reading journal. Last night, after I finished, I still had like an hour to kill before bed, but I didn't want to be on my phone or watching videos just because I wanted to get quality sleep before I had to take this big test. So I was going through my reading journal and kind of updating some things. Here's my April wrap-up spread. It's not finished. I still have to add some printouts of the book covers, but then towards the beginning, I have my 2025 cover page, as well as everything I've read sort of categorized by how I read it. So whether that be a physical book that I owned, a physical book that I borrowed, an ebook, an audiobook, or just a mixture. And then there's some goals listed. And then after that, we have a page for 5 stars, which isn't filled out yet just because I need to know how much space I need for each cover, depending on how many 5 stars I have this year. Following that, I have my series tracker. And then after that, I have my physical TBR, which I'm making pretty good progress on, I would say. I think we have like 23 books at the moment that I have not read, but we're doing good. Then keeping up with it. And then next is my Goodreads goal, a page for tracking recommendations given to me by my friends. And then the rest of it is just like each book that I read gets its own page and a star rating, and then I just write down some thoughts about it, how I felt, what I liked, what I didn't like. I used to be a bullet journaler, but I feel like I was so focused on making it look good and lining everything perfectly with a ruler. And it's just so nice to like be able to get a little messy with it, color outside the lines. So it's been really fun to be able to do this for that creative aspect of it, but also to keep track of my reading and to encourage me to keep reading. So, as you saw, I decided to pick up Hello Beautiful to read for the rest of the week. I wasn't able to film as much as I would have liked to just because the week kind of got away from me, but in the summer, I'll definitely be able to focus more on this and be able to dedicate more time towards it, so I'm excited for that. This is by Anne Napolitano. This is a heavier literary fiction that focuses on the changing dynamics between four sisters throughout their lives as they grow up, move out, become more independent, and start their own families. So I gave this 4 stars. I really liked the writing. It just felt very metaphorical and it just beautiful. There was a quote on page 192 that I really liked, and it says, "She understood now, though, why her father had tempered the brutal beauty of this kind of life, this kind of honesty, with alcohol, and why she had always been more comfortable in the library with books than in the world with people." Like, that's a banger. I also just love when the characters in the books that I'm reading also love to read. I just feel so seen. But I just thought that was a really good quote, and I feel like it really encapsulates her writing style. A big focus in this book is love and like the power that it holds. So we see these sisters grow apart just because of certain circumstances, but the love between them prevails. And I just think it's really beautiful and really inspiring. And I was worried that this book was going to end so badly just from everything that was happening in the middle. It literally got so crazy. I was like, there is no way that there is a good ending to this. But there is hope and love, and that is a major theme in this book. When I started reading, I was a little unsure just through like the first 4 chapters. Like there just wasn't a lot going on. But then when things started picking up, I really got into it and I was like, wow, like I need to know how these characters get through this. And I think this would be a really good book to read if you're into more character-based books. You're okay with things moving a little bit more slowly so you can see everyone's perspective of this situation and really get the full picture. So I would recommend this if you fall into those categories. And one thing that Anne Napolitano does really well is when she changes perspectives, she kind of like jumps back in time a little bit so that you can see this new character experience the same situation that happened in the previous chapter, but we're seeing it again through their eyes and how it's affecting them, where they were, their reactions. And it was just something different that I haven't really seen a lot of authors do, where they're kind of jumping back in time and reliving certain things. So I just thought that was really interesting. And yeah, go read. I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, it really means a lot to me. I would love to see what videos you would like to see in the future, and I will do my best to provide. Just thank you so much. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again soon.